I was sitting at a cafe, staring out the window, dreaming of a love like fire. Every moment led me to something, but I never could get higher. I was thinking one day maybe it happened. I believe in the magic, but fairy tales are lies. Mama always said, remember, do good, stay classy. Forget the things that just don't matter, and you'll be happy. It might not be so.
A and B convos rocking the scene tonight. With AJ and Becky, we're ready to fight. In the ring, they bring that powerful flow. Get the crowd hyped up, let the energy glow. Wrestle hard, play hard, that's our motto. Light up the night, let's hit that throttle. AJ and Becky, the champions we adore. AJ and Becky, the champions we adore. In the spotlight, always wanting more. Raise your glasses, let the cheers ignite. A and B combos party, feel the vibes tonight. Sliding through the ropes, watch them take flight. With every slam and suplex, it feels so right. Fans chanting loud, this party won't end. Champions rise up, we'll always defend. From the mat to the stage, let's elevate. This is our time, let's celebrate. AJ and Becky, the champions we adore. In the spotlight, always wanting more. Raise your glasses, let the cheers ignite. A and B combos, body feel the vibe tonight. Wrestling dreams, laughter in the air. Wrestling laughter in the air. A and B combos, let's show we care.
This is
In the Convo, Wrestling Edition.
Welcome everyone to Monday Night Raw
Or Monday night. Monday morning Raw.
Monday
Yeah,
morning
if
Raw.
you're, or afternoon if you're on the East Coast.
I'm not Vince McMahon. With me as always, my broadcast colleague, the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Oh, well, for sure. Yeah, for sure can't be the Macho Man. You should have been the Macho Man.
Monday Night Raw premiered 33 years ago yesterday. I'm talking about changing the game.
Well, happy birthday, Monday Night Raw. Should we do a song for Monday Night Raw? No? Okay.
No song for Monday Night Raw.
No
What's
song for
up,
Monday
everybody?
Night
Good to
Raw.
see you guys. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got channel mascots on deck. We've got the newly crowned WWE Women's Tag Team Champs coming out to start Raw. Let me get this out of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I present to you the most must-see wrestling review, live reaction, and watch-along channel mascots in all the land.
Oh, my gosh.
Coming in first is the original channel mascot. Bless you. She's a Shih Tzu Terrier of Terror, weighing in at 15 pounds. I present to you Bone Crusher.
Woo!
Our other channel mascot, she's a mini golden doodle mix from parts unknown, weighing in at a whopping 35 pounds and some change. She's a little chunky. She's got to shed a few. I give you Stella, the storyteller, Rose, better known as the New Age Outdogs.
Now, she's Stella the storyteller on a diet, Rose.
Yeah. She's a little heavy, but you know what? That's okay. We love them nevertheless. Thank y'all so much for joining us for a very special Monday Night Raw. I know that this is a little different as far as the start time goes, 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time for us. They are in Germany, so it is what it is. People will come in, they will come out. I thank you. I thank you.
We thank you.
But getting things kicked off, let me go ahead and get this up right now because they are starting Monday Night Raw. That's right. None other than your women's tag team champions of the world. Riho is in the house. Hey. I'm just talking about Riho.
The besties from the Westies.
I'm just talking about Riho.
Well, they're not actually from the West, but you know, it rhymed.
Yes. And we're going old school. As you can see, we got the old school logo. We got the old school hat. Monday Night Raw's premiere 33 years ago. The question is, where were you when Monday Night Raw premiered? And better yet, were you even alive? I don't know. I don't know. But it is 33 years ago that Raw premiered, man. Unbelievable.
Where was that 33 years ago?
Unbelievable.
I don't know, caught up in some mess.
But
okay,
before we go any further, let's give some shouts. Who's up in here in the mod squad?
Well, first, let me acknowledge the first in line on my side. I don't know if it's the same on your side. Let me see who you have. See if it's the first.
It's Kamante Jackson.
Yep, that's what I have. Kamante Jackson. Hey,
and
A&B.
We acknowledge
yes.
You. Hey, A&B. Did you guys watch Friday Night SmackDown? Yes, we did. Unfortunately, we had there were some complications with Friday Night SmackDown. We won't get into it, but we did watch it, and Fatu is back. And
Fatu is back.
Dog walk his ass. He sure did, boy. He took it to Drew, and he took it to Cody, making Drew the new WWE champion.
Yeah, boy.
But I tell you what, there's going to be some consequences and repercussions for Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf, because Cody Rhodes is going to want to talk about it.
Cody Rhodes is going to want to talk about it. What's up, Dulcie Chatham?
What up, Dulcie?
What's up, Sovie Dovey?
OG Triple OG.
Yeah, what other mobs? And remember, we got to hear the OG mod father.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Bada boom! Realest mod in the room. How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? Let's see. We got Marked by Wrestling up in here.
Fellow Coalition member Steven Sandrick.
All right. We also have, let's see. We have any other members or mods up in here? No, that's the members and the mods for now. All right. So now A is going to go through and give shouts to everybody else.
I am, but hang on, folks. Business has just picked up. Liv Morgan and Roxy have interrupted the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, that's right.
Looks like they got something to say.
Yep, got her shirt on right here, Liv.
So let me go ahead and catch up in the chat. Jack Roman is in the house. What's going on, Jack Roman? He started it off. I do want to hear what Liv has to say, but something that I like to ask, I'm going to be quiet because I do want to hear what she has to say. If you're new, the OGs already know, I like to get to know you. We want to get to know you. We want to know where you're from, know a little bit about you. So I asked the question, where's everybody chatting from and what is the current temperature where you are? If you happen to be international, what time is it where you are? Jack Roman started it off with Brooklyn. 41 degrees. I can't do it. I can't do it. Michael Tolbert, what's up? Sophie Dopey said it's 63 degrees down there in Florida.
How do they belong to you? They're not on you.
Tyrell Breed, what is going on? 65 degrees down there in Texas. We're going to talk a little bit about Drew winning. We are going to get into this a little bit. Sophie Dopey. Good to see you, Kimante. We appreciate you, brother. 51 degrees in southern Mississippi. Hold it. And Judgment Day was just interrupted. Bailey and Lyra Valkyria coming out right now want to stake their claim to the titles.
Well, you already know that Charlotte is about to come out with Alexa Bliss.
Mm-hmm. Sophie Dopey, yes, ordinarily we probably would not be live for this Monday Night Raw, but we just happen to be in a situation right now where we can be. So let's just go ahead and enjoy. Let's love on us as we love on you. Big WWE Queen is in the house. What up, Big WWE Queen? Who else do we have in here? Yeah, I know. It's interesting hearing a different song for, oh my gosh. Okay, fine. Here's Stella growling at me like she wants, Stella, I don't appreciate it. Here,
give me her little treats.
I swear to you, dogs be begging. What up, Ghost 8386? We got the one and only 850.
Big boy.
Also at the 15-minute, 10-second mark, my sisters.
Hey,
love
sisters.
you. K-Dog, you already know. Chris, what is going on, my friend? You know.
Hey, Chris. Hey, K-Dog.
Carmelina is in the house. What up, Carmelina?
Carmelina.
Yeah, sorry, Sophie Dopey. We had some complications on Friday. We had said it, and then we had to forget it. I don't even know how to say it. We had complications on Friday. It's unfortunate. But there will be reactions coming at you guys. Philly boy, what is up, Philly boy? Good to see you, my friend. 53 degrees in Panama City, Florida. Going to be 33 tonight. Oof. Norm McDonald voice, rest in peace. Marked by Wrestling. I love you for that. Germans love Rhea Ripley. Hold it. Oh, Kabuki Warriors attacking the champs. Oh, they're not done. They want those belts back. Hold up, playa. All the ladies are getting it on. Okay. I see you, Kabuki Warriors. Oh, the champs are back up. And they want a piece. They want a piece.
They want a piece, baby.
Mary, come get a piece of this. I don't want a piece of you, Potter. I want the whole thing. Yeah. Chris Wrestling Views. What up, Chris Wrestling Views? That's what I'm talking about.
Chris Wrestling Views?
Matt
Thanks
Shepard.
for Chris Wrestling Views. Thanks for checking out our other channel and interacting with our review of Stranger Things. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I saw a little bit about the hate people. Listen, let me tell you something, Sophie Duffy.
Hate. Who's hating?
There are people who had something to say about it being a kind of a predominant female Raw last week.
Oh no!
You know, keyboard warriors always talk big until they get punched in the face. Okay? Let the ladies get their shine on. Sick of all these haters. You would not. I love it. Good to see you back, Philly boy. 64 degrees in Fontana, California. We've been having some serious winds over here in Los Angeles, man. I don't appreciate it. Woo!
Hold on. He didn't just say like a biatch. He said like a literal biatch.
He sure did, boy. He sure did. But I tell you what, it's about time because it's about to get bouncy up in here. That boy is bouncy.
You're not getting more treats. No. All done.
Newly called up Javon Evans over here trying to get it done. Young OG, he's got the 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", 6. Wait, let me do it with the dog. 6'7", 6'7".
Y'all pray for that man. Pray for that man. He be getting stuck on something. I swear it's like he got Tourette's.
6'7". Taking on Bravo Americano.
That boy's a bouncy
boy.
Bounce with it.
What up, Zach Minger? Who else do we have in here? Tucson, Arizona, 55 degrees. I know it's Tucson. I just like saying Tucson. Dro Davidian, what's up, Dro Davidian? Thank you very much for the stats. Sold out over there in Germany. 41 degrees in Poughkeepsie, New York for Matt Shepard. My goodness, chilly.
If you're new here, make sure you put where you're typing from and what the weather is.
What's going on, Blake Charette? Good to see you, my friend. Who else do we have in here? Nico Thompson is in the house.
Nico.
Let me see. I do want to catch up in the chat. Okay, so yeah. Oh, yeah. First off, I got to say this real quick. Ghost 8386, you don't say nothing but a word right here. Rest in peace to TK Carter. I don't know if you remember this brother. If you saw his face, you probably remember him from something. Let me pull him up real quick. He was an actor. He was a very underrated actor. I loved his work. He had a very distinct voice and a way that he portrayed himself. Does he look familiar to you? TK Carter?
Yeah, I've seen him.
Yes, TK Carter. So he just passed away.
I believe he played in Webster. He played Emmanuel Lewis's like uncle or something.
He might have. That's going old school right there.
Let me see.
But man, rest in peace. Just passed away on the 9th. I was a fan of his work. Absolutely. Thank you for that, Ghost 8386. As far as Oba vacating the championship, let me tell you something. Mark by Wrestling and I were kind of chatting about this. And we kind of laughed because we were like, we all saw the Don in the audience during that matchup. And it was funny. We were like, I think he would much rather vacate than put that man over one more time. He's done everything he can. And the thing that I loved about it is that they allowed him to actually win. They did not put over Leon Slater. He actually won the match, kept the title, and slapped it down in the middle of the ring. I appreciated that. And you see what I'm saying? You can do it. The person that goes out doesn't always have to lose. Okay, it's an old school way of thinking. I've talked about this before. There's absolutely nothing wrong with letting somebody get a dub every once in a while who's on their way out. It ain't gonna hurt. And as you clearly can see, it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt. It hurt Leon Slater a little bit. But that's neither here nor there. Six woman tag elimination chamber match. Bring it. Absolutely. Why not? The Rock to attack Cody. I mean, he's more the pebble, Joe. Let's just be clear on this. He is the pebble. I wouldn't be mad at Lola Vice being called up. How would you feel about that?
I would love it.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's still got a little work to do in NXT, but I wouldn't be mad at it. What up, Johnny Reynolds? Good to see you, my friend.
Where are you writing from, Johnny
TK
Reynolds?
Carter's an old school.
He was a teacher in Punky Brewster. I knew it was one of those
Punky
kid
Brewster.
shows. Yes.
Yeah.
I knew him from back then in the day.
He went back to the 70s and 80s, and he did some work. You'd have to look him up on Punky Brewster. He was on Good Times.
Yeah, he was on Good Times as well.
He was in the movies. He did a movie with Goldie Hawn and Chevy Chase. A movie that I actually really, really liked. He had a very unique voice.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh. Is that a threat or a promise? I'm not sure.
I think Finn is going to go for the women's tag team championships and really stick it to Liv. Roxanne.
Okay. Oh, he was also on the Steve Harvey show.
Yes, he was.
I didn't know Gregory Hines had a show. He was also on Moesha.
The bell is rung.
He was on
that
the
boy
Sinbad
is bouncy.
show, which I also used to watch.
What show?
The Sinbad show. He was also on Different World, Family Matters, A Rage in Harlem. Dang, he did some things.
He was in a lot of stuff.
He was on 227.
Well, there's no place like home, but when your family's around, you're never alone. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Sophie Dophie, don't even get me started. These series finales, they be killing me. We just finished season 2 of Stranger Things last night.
We sure did. We'll be doing that review and dropping that next.
And I'm only going to say this. I was not prepared for the emotional roller coaster. I thought Game of Thrones took me on an emotional ride. I was not prepared.
I mean, we
for
are
what Stranger Things was doing to me.
Into this little kid love affair.
Nobody ruin it. Nobody spoil it. I don't want to know what happens to these relationships.
Oh boy, when Mike and Elle finally saw each other, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about it on our review.
I just was not prepared for the emotional damage that Stranger Things was going to wrath on us. Yeah, I'm not surprised. But see, this is what I'm saying. I hate that you take a show that people get so invested. I'm going to say this much. There was a matter of fact, I think I screenshotted it. Hold on, let me see.
Yes, Marked by Wrestling.
Did I screenshot this? Yes. So it was Jon Snow. Okay. It was Jon Snow. The actor that played Jon Snow. He said how he was angered at the fans' reaction to how the series ended. And we're going to talk about this.
At the fans'
we're gonna talk about this in further detail because fans hated the series finale so much.
But he was angered by that?
He was angered by
That's
it.
interesting because I actually watched a behind the scenes filming of the first time that they were reading the script together behind the scenes. And he got so choked up when he saw that he kills her that he like, and then he just like stopped for a second. Like he was so upset about that. So I mean,
but the thing is,
but I don't think people were necessarily upset about that part as much as the fact that he didn't stay and take his rightful throne, which was stupid. And also the other characters all broke in the last couple episodes, just everything that the character build, like we talk about, all of a sudden, none of them were faithful to their characters and who they had been the whole time with the decisions that were made.
Yeah, see, my issue with it, I'm not going to get into it right now.
Oh, we got a super chat. We'll get to it in a second.
We are watching Raw. I will simply say this. I've talked about this a little bit. None of this is done in a vacuum. Even our show here, we clearly have an audience that watches us. You obviously have to do your thing like you want to do it, but we have to pivot and adjust. We're trying to give you guys something that you're wanting to watch and be entertained by.
Right.
If you have a story that's now being translated to adapted, if you will, to a series, there's a reason for that. It's something that the fans liked. It's something that the fans wanted. You have a duty and an obligation at that point to give the fans what they want. And the issue that I've always had is when writers and directors decide to take creative license and change things just because they wanna, I have an issue with it. I have a real big issue with it. And that's the issue that I had with Game of Thrones. So I actually disagree with what he said. You can be angered all you want, but the reality is you guys didn't do Game of Thrones just for you. You didn't do it for the studio, for the actors, for the executives, never to be seen by the light of day. You did it for us, the fans. That's the bottom line. So we therefore have a say, and we have a right to say it. And he also said, like The Rock said, I would have finessed things a little differently. I think some things maybe missed the mark. So clearly, in some ways, you are in agreement with it sucking.
We should do a reaction to that.
That's why I said we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
I agree, Sophie Dopey. The series finale, The Blacklist, ruined everything. I was so invested. I was so invested in it, and I was just upset.
I was fine with how The Blacklist ended.
Marked by Wrestling with the first super chat of the night, starting off right. Thank you very much. And says Stranger Things season 2 trivia. That Radio Shack is a real place, and Marked by Wrestling worked there for 10 years.
Wow. Did you? Man, we was always at Radio Shack.
Radio Shack was the place you went to get some batteries, get a calculator, get a tape recorder.
Actually, for a while, they had, instead of regular phone service, they had a device you could plug in to the phone socket that would give you phone service. Do you remember that for a little while? That was before the Magic Jack.
The Magic Jack. I'll tell you what, Radio Shack was actually the place where I had different cell phones, like prepaid stuff. And when I got my first service, it was Sprint, it was the StarTAC, and I got it at Radio Shack. And I still have that StarTAC to this day.
Yeah, literally, I remember where our Radio Shack was in Chatsworth, and I swear we were there every week.
With the Radio Shack. That's hilarious. Hey, Magic Jack worked well.
It did.
Actually, it worked very well. We had so long as you had decent internet, it worked very well. All right.
Radio Shack was kind of like a Best Buy.
Kind of. Smaller. The Americanos are opening up a can of whoop ass on Javon Evans. Oh, nope. Javon is up. He's on the barricade. Hold up. He's all alone now. Wow, Javon. Man, that boy is bouncy. Wow.
That boy's bouncy. Oh, look at him. Oh.
Hugging the fans hugging him.
I love it.
Hold on now. That's harassment.
That's so awesome.
He grabbed the bosom of Javon. You don't know him like that, sir.
His arm is in there around them. I love that. That's such a big deal to them.
My goodness.
Can you get down and stop biting me?
Adam Pearce, Paul Heyman backstage. Hold on.
Oh, and I am. I love that.
Absolutely.
And I am. Who looks like Mark by Wrestling? Hey, firefighter Jimmy. He bought his first radio at Radio Shack.
Thank you for your service, firefighter. Good to see you, brother. Did you get in any cornholing this weekend? Any practice time? And there's the champ, world heavyweight champ, CM Punk, backstage. I believe he's going to be coming out next.
So interesting how some people, when they're champ, I'm telling you, they come out in a 3-piece suit. They take it very seriously. And then he just come out in a T-shirt and sweats.
Sometimes a pink one. Sometimes he looks sort of Sami Zayn-ish. She would do a little more. Kamante, in regards to Jordan Grace, I'm gonna say this much. I appreciate the fact that she's now on the main roster. She's a SmackDown superstar. They better treat her right. I don't feel like she did a whole heck of a lot in NXT. I was actually a little disappointed with how she was utilizing NXT for me. She had some decent feuds and everything. But you already know how I feel about NXT superstars being called up. You got to treat them right. So I'm hoping that whatever she gets involved with, it's going to be good for her. And ultimately, she gets some championship gold around that waist. I hate the fact that this was a superstar, a champion in one promotion. And I would hate for her not to be a champion in this one.
No. Go somewhere. Go over there with Shy.
What up, Chris Gemini?
Where have you been, Christian? We haven't seen you in forever. I'm glad you're here.
Got those hand heart emojis. What are we talking about, Dro?
Dro, I'm not
Rough weekend?
I'm not seeing The
That's
Rock
okay.
coming back, man. I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, I remember Circuit City for sure. Actually, I got a couple things at Circuit City. Circuit City was a decent store. It's just a real shame. Same with Fry's. I don't know if anybody remembers of Fry's.
Oh, yeah.
Fry's was a good store.
First of all, Fry's had that whole Alice in Wonderland thing going on. So when you walked in, it was like you were going down the rabbit hole.
Fry's was a good store.
It was a good
We
store.
appreciated that. Joe, as far as Drew, Rock, Roman, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I don't know what's going on with The Rock. And at this point in time, I don't feel like he needs to come back. I feel like he just screwed the pooch. And anything he does at this juncture would just be ill-advised. Counterintuitive. I just don't see it.
Counterintuitive.
I just don't see it. It'd be nice, but I just don't see it. No. No more SNACKSs for y'all. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Everybody can go sit.
Gimnas.
Go sit.
Gim.
You're not going to get any more of that.
What the? How do you say that name? Gimnas.
That's it.
Jalista?
Nothing more. Ooh.
Gimnas Jalista. Hi.
Maybe get some water. Some water.
Oh.
That could be a thing.
That could be it. I did forget that I get.
We'll give him some water.
Water.
Give him some water. Well, so far they're getting things kicked off something proper. Like, I think a lot of our expectations for Raw last week were much higher than they probably should have been. I don't know. Because, I mean, we're just going based on what happened last year when it premiered on Netflix. It was a really big deal. And I don't feel like the premiere was that. I don't feel like last week's was on the same level. I just don't. I don't know why.
So I agree with you, but here's what I think. I think that what I've been trying to do is, instead of comparing this year's to last year's, I'm trying to just, as a standalone show, what did I think of this show? Now, did I feel like it was better than any other show that I would have got on a Monday Night Raw? We expected, being a Netflix anniversary, for it to be bigger. We did have a big match on it, but, you know, it was just a decent Monday Night Raw. It wasn't anything to ooh and ah about.
And that's where I have the problem. I got to tell you, I hear you. I understand you, but I got to
If I
with
was
you,
doing
homeboy.
it, I would have had an anniversary party.
Exactly.
And I would have invited a few celebs to the anniversary party, maybe did a cake, then shove somebody's face in the cake. You know what I mean? You gotta.
I would have been okay with that. I would have been okay with that. Something. It's a 1-year anniversary. It warrants something special.
Mhm.
And we didn't get anything special. Nothing whatsoever. Aside from the women showcasing, which was fantastic. But other than that, we got nothing. We got nothing. And it just was, it was a letdown. It was a colossal letdown. But that's okay. That's okay. CM Punk is coming out right now. Virgin Megastores. Yeah. Let's take it back in the day. But back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, you are absolutely right, Mark by Wrestling. I 1,000% agree with you. The fact that nobody from the Stranger Things cast was there,
Yeah.
Netflix could have made that happen. You had the whole show, all the stuff from Stranger Things. You didn't have one person from Stranger Things there.
And keep in mind, Netflix WWE deal of $5 billion with a B dollar deal. Do not tell me y'all don't have the money to at least get one cast member on the show. You absolutely could have. You absolutely didn't. You screwed the pooch. And that's on you. That's on you. You know? But again, we all just have to move on with our lives like we did with everything else that WWE screws us over on. So
Also, it would have been kind of cool if in the middle of a match, all of a sudden, like one of the people has like the vines wrapped around their leg, like they're trying to grab. So you actually kind of have them interfering and involved a little bit, other than just having the decor.
Because keep in mind, they did a lot more with the Wyatts going backstage, and everything was all, disheveled. That looked like the Upside Down.
Yep. That's what they should have did. They should have had a situation that looked all black and white and like, what's going on? Where is everybody? One of the rooms, something.
But you didn't. You didn't. And again, that's on creative. Maybe Sophie Dope in regards to the non-reaction of the women, but again, that's on WWE. There's a way that you got to build them, and there's a way that you don't. I just don't feel like they're doing what they could
It was
have been
very
doing.
Party City Spirit Halloween. Yes, Marked by Wrestling. That's exactly what it was.
What was it? What did he say?
It was very Spirit Halloween Party City
Spirit
decorations.
Halloween. I mean, but I get it now. Now that we've watched 2 seasons, like I get what all that stuff was all about, the vines and all that. But yeah, it was a letdown. Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, actually, I agree with you, Ghost 8386. I like the T-shirt as well. Sophie Dopey, it doesn't really, to me, it doesn't matter what the reports say. Here's what I will say. If you're going to actually do a full-on Stranger Things Raw with the series finale,
Then do it.
Then do it. Like she said, go all in and do it, or just don't do it.
Yeah, doing it half-assed when you're a billion-dollar company makes no sense.
No sense whatsoever. Whatsoever.
And there was no fog. Like, you should have had a situation, at least backstage, where you come in and there's fog and somebody's being covered in vines and needed to be rescued or something.
There was fog. They had I don't know what the things that fly around in the air. We didn't have any of that, at least backstage. We could have had a film segment at the very least. WWE Studios could have done something.
Yeah, WWE Studios, exactly.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's basically like showing up. Like Lauryn Hill is coming to a book signing, and we don't get Lauryn Hill. We just get
a picture.
A picture.
One of those stand-up of Lauryn Hill.
It's just, it doesn't hit quite the same. What up, Paula Cottom? Well, I'm glad you're here with us. Make sure you got those notifications.
There was no crossover on the crossover. Exactly.
There was no crossover on the crossover. See, how are you not going to have a crossover on a crossover? How are you going to have a cast reunion without the cast? Does that make any kind of sense? I mean, if I go to a Star Trek convention, I better see more than Yeoman Johnson. I know that.
I took you to a start. Well, it wasn't a convention. It was just a hotel. But have you ever been to a Star Trek convention?
Oh, yeah. Years ago. Finn Balor out here. Step into CM Punk.
Over.
I don't know if WWE Studios is still a thing either, but I'm saying it was, and I'm saying that it should be again. They have the ability to do it. They should do it. I don't know why they're not. It's a total waste, and it's a missed opportunity. Even if you don't want to make films, you've not only entered the entertainment space with making movies, you now have access to John Cena, you have access to The Rock, who are in fact huge in the entertainment industry. One phone call, I promise you, 1, 2, 3 cast members could have been there. They just didn't do it. They didn't shell out the cash. They didn't write things correctly. They didn't do it right. They did not do last week's Monday Night Raw correctly.
Right.
I like this. I like this. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Marked by Wrestling. You about to get it.
Uh-oh. Finn Balor steps to CM Punk and got himself a championship match.
He sure did.
But is Finn Balor going to accept? He looks a little hesitant. Hold on. Hold on. He's the one that said, I'm not going to wait till Royal Rumble. Yep, look at that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, they're literally on the injured list.
What?
I'm not sure what they're saying. They speak in German?
I don't know.
Oh. So we're doing it next week in Ireland.
Ireland. But you could still fight somebody else. You don't need to apologize.
I believe it.
When does Finn get a has Finn been world title holder?
Let me tell you exactly what he's had.
Since when do we need Adam Pearce to make anything official?
Okay, so Finn Balor. He's been, hang on one second. Okay, so in okay, so he had the world title. He had the
Okay.
he was the first Universal champion.
Okay.
He was a 2-time Intercontinental champion. He was a United States champion. And he became a Grand Slam champion in 2023, winning the tag team championship.
Oh, okay. He is a Grand Slam champion.
He's an overall 6-time tag champ in the WWE.
Sorry, baby.
I mean, he's won championships all around the world, but this
Right.
is his WWE
Right.
resume. I will be honest with you. I would love for him to win the title from CM Punk. I don't think he will. But I would actually really enjoy that. I think that would be really cool for the Judgment Day. But
yeah,
I don't think it's going to happen. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you very much, Dawson Shadam. Kabuki Warriors coming out now. Match on deck.
Is this a rematch?
I don't think so. This wasn't billed, so I'm not actually
Right.
sure who they're facing.
Fighting?
Oh, it is. Oh, number one contenders match. Okay, this is the women's tag team championship contenders match. Okay, so I'm not sure who they're facing here tonight.
I mean, after what we saw earlier, it should be a 6.
Okay, so here we go. We got Liv, Roxy, Bailey, Laura Valkyria, and the Kabuki Warriors women's tag team championship number one contenders match coming up hot. Let me get that up right now. Okay, let's see if we got that in here. Yes, I do not have the graphic, but that is quite all right. Either way, this should still be a slobber knocker. I'm pulling for the Kabuki Warriors because they were robbed of the tag team championships.
Were they?
Robbed.
I only did that because Sophie Dofi said to hit the like button like how B slaps A, and I just want to make sure everybody knew that's how you slap it. You could slap the subscribe button in the same way.
Crazy. You know what? I'm not going to call you out your name. Not going to do it. Not going to do it.
Yeah, you right. You right. Marked by Wrestling.
Got a lot of nerve, though. Got a lot of nerve. Ouch, Kabibble. Not appreciate that. Nobody co-signing what she just did. That's abuse. Okay. Husband abuse is a very real thing in the United States of America. As a matter of fact, it's the number one cause of deaths for husbands in the United States. I don't appreciate it. But I'm going to let it slide. Like Orton said last week, I'm going to let it slide. But if it happens again, I'm not going to whoop that trick. I'm going to kick your arse. Whoop that trick.
Get him.
That trick.
Get him. That's right, Mark. Yeah.
Please sweat and pay the price. Woo!
Woo!
Because she can't help it.
Sleeping on the couch tonight, B. That would be a punishment to him more than me.
What was that now?
Someone said I was sleeping on the couch tonight. I said that would be more of a. You don't like when I don't sleep in the bed with you.
I don't, but you know, kind of got used to it all. Yeah. What?
What'd you say? That was a lot of mumbling.
Putting on my chapstick. It's been windy. It's the air is very dry. I got to make sure. My people have a lot of real estate up here. We got to keep these moist.
Mm-hmm.
Got to keep these babies moist. Cornholes this Friday. Oh, you got a snowstorm that's going to be coming in? Oof. I mean, that could be fun, though. That could be fun. There's nothing quite like cornholing in a snowstorm. So technically, if the wind blows the beanbag, you just got to have some good heavy beanbags.
AJ was pulling the Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor.
Luthor.
That's funny. Yeah, no, I got to use some more of the The puppets, I actually was looking at them. I got some more puppets. I got to do some more TikToks with them. They're over there.
Oh, it is? That's what it's a 6-woman match. Okay.
Yep. Women's Tag Team Championship #1 contenders match. Let's get it on.
Well, I've got to be for Liv and Roxy since I have Liv's sweater on.
All right, they're trying to get this crowd into it. Roxanne covering the ears of Liv Morgan. The thing about the international crowd, man, they know how to be loud.
They sure do.
All right, we're starting it off with Asuka, Liv Morgan, and Bayley. Who do you guys got? Drop it in the chat. Who's going to get the dub in this matchup? I got to be honest with you. I actually don't know.
But who do you want?
Well, I'm thinking long term here. So you have Rhea, and you know, there's nothing wrong with being a Rhea tag team champ. That is, but I'm thinking, what's the money match? What do the people want to see?
Right.
And I am thinking it's either Lyra and Bayley or Liv and Roxanne.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm going to, you know, I don't know, man. Bayley's trying to stay in there, and I got to give her credit for that. Lyra's on the uptick, but I'm kind of thinking people might more so want to see Liv and Roxanne.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to lean more towards them. Mark by Wrestling says, it doesn't matter who wins. Yeah, I know that's right. It's going to be interference. It's going to be shenanigans. Big WWE Queen, you got Lyra and Bayley for the win. Okay. Dro, you have never lied. We do have a new champ in Drew McIntyre. And I'm going to be honest with you. I love the shift. I know we were going to talk about that a little bit. We mentioned it earlier. I absolutely love the shift in the title picture there. I think it was needed. And kudos to the man that didn't get his just due during the COVID era.
I mean, really, that's the reality.
You know what I mean?
You know? Yeah.
He deserved that, man. He really deserved to win that in front of a live audience. And I'm so glad that he did.
Yeah, I agree.
It's about time. He's been struggling and fighting and clawing and scratching, and he got it. And we needed this change, man. We really did. It was time.
It was time.
Hopefully all of our predictions do better than they did last year.
Right.
Oh, I'm sure there's Americans in the crowd. Oh, for sure. Kairi Sane playing to the crowd. God bless her. We got to cover by Kairi. Nope. Lyra now covering. Nope. Kick out of 2. Nice bridge by Lyra to Kairi Sane. Kick out of 2. The crowd wooing for Lyra. Boom! Sticks it to Roxanne. But Liv Morgan kicks Lyra in the booty right out the ring.
In the booty.
It's chaos and mayhem. Kairi Sane going to the top rope, though. Going to dive outside the ring. Hold up. There she goes. Boom! sticks that elbow, takes out everybody,
Fix it.
including her own partner. And she knows how to play to the audience and to the camera. Kairi Sane is a real one.
I thought you were
Okay,
saying
she just no, she's definitely not a national treasure, international treasure. This is interesting.
it's funny.
I'm not
those
mad at
commercials.
this.
I
This
think
is-
it's some of the best advertising done yet with DoorDash.
Hold on 1 second, everybody. 1
Hilarious.
second. My apologies. Movie Queen, first and foremost, good to see you.
Hey,
Secondly,
Movie Queen.
I know, but she's always close. She's always in my heart. Okay. AJ Lee. AJ Lee. AJ Lee. Yeah, she's always close. So it's going to be all right. And again, now I know who Mr. So that's Mr. Beast.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't, yeah, I don't know.
So, Movie Queen, let me see, you said that there's a military base in Germany. Fun fact, my father was actually stationed in that military base in Germany. And so my mother lived in Germany for a while when we were little. I don't know if I was born yet. Yes, no, I wasn't born yet. But yes, so she did live on that Germany military base with my father.
And in fact, your mother said to your father, will I be able to see you again? And he said, well, that depends on how much vitamin D I can get my hands on. He's had his fill of Schnitzengruben, Blazing Saddles. Nothing? You didn't see Blazing Saddles?
No. Thought we had that conversation. I have not seen Blazing Saddles. Do I need to see Blazing Saddles? Do I really need to see it? Like for real, for real? Yeah.
Okay.
Hi,
Let's just-
Tyrell Breed.
Let's just move on. Let's just move on. Ooh. Jelly Roll is a new judge on the new Star Search. That is actually going to be really cool.
Really?
I'm not mad at that. Yes, Blazing Saddles. Listen to what Mark by Wrestling just said. It's a classic. I actually just recorded History of the World Part 1. She's never seen that either, and we're going to watch that as well. I can't believe she's lived and breathed on this earth and has not seen either one of these films. Did you see Young Frankenstein? Get out.
I think
There's the
so.
door right there. Just get out. It's not a show, it's a movie, and you don't have to be born when it was out. It was a classic. Like, for example, we were not born when the original Willy Wonka came out, but we still synced it.
Right.
And in fact, interestingly enough, when Willy Wonka premiered in the theaters, it was not a hit. Hard to believe.
Really?
But it was not a commercial success. It was not successful until later on. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a fun fact.
Blazing Saddles is how do I describe it's set in the West, but it's a Mel Brooks movie, so it's just I don't want to explain this without giving it away. It's just it's a very unique piece of film that you wouldn't be able to do today. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Well, maybe for season 5 and the season finale of Stranger Things, we should go live to discuss it. Since there's some people who are watching it with us.
Okay.
Like on the
That
back
actually
end.
will be great. We will go live for should we watch it live, or should we discuss it live?
We could watch the final episode live.
Okay. Okay. Our youngest is watching with us, so she will probably join us for that live. Yeah, I'm very, very, very anxious to see Spaceballs Part 2. What up, last name, middle name? Happy Monday to you. Thank you all for joining us for a very special Monday Night Raw. As I said at the top of the show, 33 years ago, yesterday, Monday Night Raw premiered. Unbelievable how fast time flies. I was telling her, I actually watched that with my mother, and got a little choked up thinking about that, just how it all started on a cold night in New York City.
New York City.
Oh, look at that. Double suplex city, Population Bailey and Lyra Valkyria. Asuka standing tall.
Asuka standing tall. Chris, Wrestling Views, since we finished season 2, we'll do our review today, and then we'll be starting season 3 today. We'll probably get through 6 episodes today.
We might.
Since we're not filming tonight, we might just binge it again.
Ooh, Liv Morgan crunches down on the back of Kairi Sane. It's a little confusing right now. I'm not sure who's supposed to be in here. It's just chaos and mayhem. Backbreaker, or should I call it the bank statement? Can I call it the bank statement? I'm going to call it the bank statement. The bank statement. 50 degrees in St. Helena Island, South Carolina. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
That's actually really awesome stat there, Sophie Dophie. I was never a fan of Power Rangers. Could never get into it. Yes, movie queen. I would love for Paige to show up in the Royal Rumble. What about you? Who do you want to see show up in the Royal Rumble?
I for sure would like Paige to show up in the Royal Rumble. I've given up on them bringing back Melina for sure.
It's flu.
I saw that. All right, man. You done did it. You done did it.
I don't know why. Something always flies around in here. Yes, I really, really like Star Wars, but I love Star Trek. Live long and prosper. Absolutely. Spaceballs was a very fun take on Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
That actually had a Star Trek guy in there. Tim Russ. There you go. Liv Morgan and Roxanne with the win. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. And look at this. Look at these ladies. You got some sweat on the face, sweat on the brow. Look at that. They done put in some work. I love to see it. Liv Morgan planted Kairi Sane, though. Planted her.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
All right, Saturday night's main event, January 24th. The titles will be defended. Liv Morgan and Roxanne taking on Riho.
In 2 weeks?
Saturday night's main event. So we're going to be live for our Saturday night's live event for Saturday night's main event.
That's next Saturday, not this Saturday, right?
So it's going to be a week from this Saturday.
Where'd you go, Fly? Come on, Fly, bother me. See what happened.
Ooh, I like this. Did she just call her mediocre Maxine?
She did.
But you put your hands on the ref. You should have been out of there at that point.
Both of you better pick it up on this next match. That last match was so awful. Both of you should be ashamed of yourselves. You shouldn't have nobody's title on your shoulder after that match.
Special start time, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we will be back for Raw, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time next Monday. My mouth is agape because this is happening, like she said, in her homeland. And typically, they lose when they're fighting in their homeland.
Yeah.
So I got Maxine Dupree for the win. Yes, 3 p.m. for you, 12 p.m. for us, Sophie Dofe. Mediocre Maxine. That better not stick. That better not stick. Yes, movie queen. Star Trek Starfleet Academy. Listen, there were hits and misses with Star Trek. I'm not going to even front on that. But I'm really excited to see Starfleet Academy. Really excited. I still got some other shows to catch up on, but I'm really looking forward to it. And Scott Bakula is going to be reprising his role as Jonathan Archer from Star Trek Enterprise, and hopefully they can right the wrong of that series finale. You want to talk about a series finale that stunk, and that series finale is over 20 years old at this point, and it still stings. I hold on to stuff. She will tell you. I hold on to grudges, and I don't want to. I got to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. But I will never. Everybody involved with the series finale of Star Trek Enterprise ought to lay down in a coffin. I'm not going to say it. I don't want to get pulled. But you know the rest. I know, Sophie Dofi. You don't have to. It's okay. That wasn't for you. Freddy's nightmares. Oh, I remember that. You know, the Raw being early, I'm going to be honest with you. We're in a position right now where we can do it. And we might continue to be in a position where we can do it. I don't know what the future is going to hold. I will simply say this. It's a good thing and a bad thing. For people that actually have to work during the day, kind of sucks. It's great for us generally because we don't have to worry about the channel mascots. We can walk them. It's, you know, they don't flip out, but I'm on the fence about how I feel about it. Because doing a Raw at 11 o'clock in the morning, I mean, you know, we don't have the normal crowd that's in here. A lot of the other streamers, we don't have the normal amount of people, you know, so it's
I'm actually surprised we don't have more people from overseas. We usually have people from overseas when they're live overseas. That's true, Sophie Dofi.
Düsseldorf. Did I pronounce it? Düsseldorf.
Dusseldorf? What
Dusseldorf.
the heck's a Dusseldorf?
See, we need these numbers. You see, that's the average. $127. That's okay. That is A-okay.
Why, where are we at?
You don't want to know.
All platforms?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Aaron Teagle, how are you?
Aaron Teagle in the house.
I agree with you, Chris Wrestling Views.
What are we agreeing with?
He's gonna skip the other seasons he hasn't seen of Unreal and watch this one because this one looks interesting.
I really, really, really hope they pivoted away from doing stuff that they don't really need to do. We talked about it before. You can let the curtain down a little bit. I'm more on the Paul Heyman mindset of things. You can let the curtain down, but it I was thinking about this the other day. In regards to like when we were watching Stranger Things. We're invested in it emotionally. The writing has been great. The acting has been great. But you have the cast. We see now the cast. They're all older. I've seen the photos, and I understand these are all actors. I get that. Being in the entertainment industry, I understand that. And this is where I'm having a hard time reconciling in my mind, because essentially professional wrestlers are actors. They're not. And I watched an interview Stone Cold was giving, and he was saying there's a difference between selling and acting, and there is. And this is something that I've seen for years as to why I always in my mind, I was like, why can't these wrestlers act better when they get like a real acting role? And I'm like, you guys kind of But when you are wrestling, like, I believe it. When you're cutting a promo, I totally believe it, because there is a difference between selling and acting. And that's where I had the issue with John Cena's final tap out, is that he was acting and not selling. And I realized when Stone Cold said that, I'm like, that's what it was. He was acting and not selling. There's a difference. So when it comes to professional wrestling, because it's been protected for so many years, and they're letting that curtain down a little bit, they're like, hey, listen, we're not Liv Morgan. My name isn't really Finn Balor. I get that. At the same time, I'm also like, I've talked about the magic show. I don't want to see how you did the magic. But then again, I've gone to conventions where I'm looking at the actors that play these characters, and I'm like, I'm okay with it, Sorry, so
guys, I'll be right back.
I'm really kind of all over the place with how I feel about this, but I'm still very much like, I don't want to watch WWE Unreal the night after I watch, let's say, a Royal Rumble or whatever PLE. I'm seeing these guys go at it, and then I watch Unreal, and then I see everybody sitting around the ring and like, hey, you're going to hip toss me. Now you're going to go ahead and put me in a headlock. And when you do that, then he's going to come. Like, I don't want to see that aspect of it, because it takes me out of the reality of what it is that I'm watching. But then again, I've seen, behind the scenes, like in DVD commentaries and stuff. So I don't know. I hope what I'm saying makes sense. I'm just kind of all over the place with it. Yeah, I've seen the behind the magic show too. But what I'm saying is, when I'm watching the show, I don't want to know. I just want you to do your thing. You know what I mean? And that's why I get so on these people when they're not, when there's no chemistry, when they're not interacting correctly. You and your dance partner in that ring, it's not ballet, but you guys have to cooperate in order to make this match look seamless and make it look legit. There has to be this cooperation. It has to work. And it doesn't always. But Stone Cold also says it's not ballet. It's not a dance contest. He wants to see a little bit of grit. He wants to see a little bit of slop in it when it calls for it. He said Bret Hart, you will watch Bret Hart be in an Iron Man match. This man is looking gassed. He is selling, but he's not gone, but he's making the audience believe it. That's what I want to see. So but it's still with Unreal, I still feel like the industry can be protected in such a way to where we're not maintaining the idea that this is UFC and boxing, but at the same time, you don't have to show us everybody just sitting around talking. It's weird. It's very weird. All right, Raquel coming out here right now. I love it. Mamacita. Ooh, mamacita. Ladies and gentlemen, we might very well be looking at the next women's world heavyweight champion. It's possible. Let's just not forget, this was an NXT women's champion. She was a beast in NXT, and she is now getting her time to shine, finally getting the push that she so rightfully deserves. I'm excited. Agreed with you, Ghost 8386. Ooh, is it her birthday today? Ooh, crowd booing, crowd booing. Yes, today is her birthday. Happy birthday to Raquel Rodriguez. Born 2 years before Raw premiered on this day. Uh-oh. Business has just picked up. La Primera, with that boot, is now out here stepping to Raquel. I like this. Hold up. Oh, yeah. There we go. Raquel just lamb blast, bulldoze over Stephanie Vaquer. I like it because I feel like Stephanie is sensing her mortality. Oh, this could be it for Stephanie. I love Stephanie, but this could be it for Stephanie, man. Put that belt, put that strap on. Raquel Rodriguez. Yeah, man.
Ugh.
Wait, did he say welcome Beyonce? Beyonce was on
Yes.
there too? Totally forgot about that.
Martin Lawrence and Alanis Morissette. Sinbad.
The show, look, Star Search was the show.
If they go back to having all the different stuff, that will set them apart. If they go back to having the modeling, the comedians, the actor, the singing, that will set them apart. Although America's Got Talent is kind of like that.
It is. It is. It is.
But they don't
I'm
have
wondering
model segments.
what they will do to stand out. I'm wondering that. I agree, Chris Wrestling Views. The belt weighs quite a bit. I'll tell you what, we've got the Ted DiBiase $1 million belt right here. Not only is this belt heavy, it's ridiculously long. But this is all metal. It's not even like you got some leather. This is literally all. No, don't do it. You did it.
Them to see it.
They've synced it.
I already told you to put this up and make this the big picture up on this backdrop.
That's going to cover everything.
What do you mean instead of Raw?
What?
Instead of saying Raw, it should have this picture.
This is old school Raw. This is old school. Put some respect on this. But today is Raquel Rodriguez's birthday. She was born 2 years before Monday Night Raw.
Is Trick on
SD.
SmackDown?
SD. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that belt on. What's up, Wesley Franklin? Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure, Wesley.
Yeah, let's go ahead and put that belt right on her. Put that belt right on Raquel. I think it's about time, man. And again, don't get me wrong. I love me some Stephanie Velcro. I do.
You know, I didn't get any kind of notification that we went live. Oh, because I think I turned it off.
Well, there you go.
Fine. I was like, maybe better never mind.
So says a woman that turned off all her notifications.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Sophie Dopey, let me tell you, I hear you and I understand you, and I'm not going to fully disagree with you. I'm only going to say this. Here's what I know about 2026. It's a year of change. And some change is welcome, some change is not. But one way or the other, it's a year of change. As we've already seen,
It's going to be a great
Drew
year.
McIntyre, belt around his shoulder, belt around his waist, is the new WWE champion. We're starting off with a year of change.
Yes, Big Queen. Yes, that's the weight belt, the nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Yes, it is. We got to get some blood on that belt, though. I got to write Mama Rhodes on that belt.
In blood. Oh, he's not out here?
I guess not, because he can't go international.
It's cold as what? And Otis is still sweating.
Say less.
And your partner is like a munchkin.
Tozawa just yeeted all over Jey Uso.
He did not yeet all over Jey Uso.
Yeeted all over Jey Uso. All right, we got this tag team match coming in hot, folks. Coming in hot.
Now, when
How
Seth
about
comes
it?
back and we find out that Austin has been working with Seth, who's going to be their other man?
That's a good question. That's a good question. That's a very good question. All right, folks, drop it in the chat right now. Who do you got for the win? We got Penta and Dragon Lee, and it's about doggone time.
Logan Paul
Taking
been on
on.
here. Logan Paul been on here weekly. Sorry.
Taking on Bronson Reed and Austin Theory. Okay, now what do you got to say later on the people?
He's been out here. He's been here weekly. Like before we used to talk about him being part-time. He don't even have a belt on him, but he's been out here weekly. So he clearly really enjoys being in this faction.
He enjoys being in this faction, but we
Yeah.
talked about this as well. He couldn't just be a PLE guy. He had to be on the main roster week after week, at least
At
every
some
other
point.
week.
Yeah.
You couldn't just keep popping up like this.
Okay,
on
whoever
PLEs.
did his makeup, that's fire. He has the dragon scales under there with the
Mhm.
yellow eyes. Now that's cool. Instead of just having the mask.
Probably Oscar.
Probably Oscar.
She does great makeup.
She does do great makeup.
Here comes Penta. Drop it in the chat right now. Who do you got? Is it going to be the Latin Connection, or is it going to be the Vision? Ooh. Boo, have you heard of this? My father mentioned something about a team called the Street Profits. Have you?
That sounds familiar.
I don't know. Who are the Street Profits? Who?
Ooh.
Oh, they were on the one of the original tag teams when Raw premiered 33 years ago, right? They were.
Yeah, along with this other team called the New Day. Do you remember them?
The New Day. Yeah,
the
boys.
New Day. Maybe all
Yeah,
of them went
boys.
on a vacation together.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't disagree with that, movie queen. They really should not do that. I'm really kind of wondering where we're going to go with Gunther. at this point. I don't know what more Gunther can do on Raw. I kind of feel like he might need to move over.
I think that you should put the Street Profits on the back of a milk carton and post it on all our social media. Have you seen these guys?
Will do. We've
If
done that
so,
before.
Yeah.
We've done it before. We will do it again. I wouldn't call it a problem, Sophie Dophie. I would just simply say the problem is how they've been dealing and working with the women up until this point.
The reality is that a lot of people were off for the holidays. And so they put together the teams that they had, the matches that they had with the people who were there, and they filmed a few shows at once. So we had a lot of back-to-back matches of the same women because people are home on break. People who had families were less likely to be here. People who are single probably stayed. There was a lot of factors that went into that.
Yep. We did see the Creeds. They were backstage last week.
Yes, they were backstage last week.
Yeah.
Indeedy.
So we at least saw them.
Oh, he
We
did
did
his
see the
walk over
Creeds.
him. That's funny. Austin did not like that.
We had a crowd chanting very loudly.
Wow!
Some shops coming in here from
He's
Penta.
not even, no, that's not what they're saying. And he's not even in the ring. They're saying F you, Logan. Logan ain't even in the ring.
Yeah, they're not a fan of Logan over there in Germany. And I respect it.
Non-Cena. You stop, Dossie.
Non-Cena's in the ring right now, folks, taking it to Penta.
You know, my fellow Mississippian, you should be on my side.
But he sees the truth. That non-Cena is no Juan Cena.
Dossie, do they ever come out there and have shows in Mississippi?
Ooh. Dragon Lee taking it to Big Bronson Reed. Penta. Boom. Boom. My goodness. A 1, 2, 3 shot to Bronson Reed.
Isn't the Royal Rumble in New Orleans this year? Remember, because they had promised them WrestleMania and then took it back and then was
Was it
like,
the
you were
Royal
going to give
Rumble?
you, was it Royal Rumble? Whatever, Sophie Dophie.
No. It's taking place in Riyadh.
So what was it when they said we took that away, but we're going to give you something else instead? Let me see. Remember, because they were like, we're going to give you something else instead. Oh, Money in the Bank.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to go to Money in the Bank, Dossie, since it's going to be in New Orleans? And you could drive over there? When is Money in the Bank?
Money in the Bank? I'm not sure.
September 6th. Well, guess who's going to Money in the Bank? New Orleans is driving distance from Mississippi, and that's my birthday. 2 days before my birthday, we could just stay in New Orleans for the weekend.
If I'm in this.
No, you just come out. It doesn't matter. Fly over either way.
Okay, so you're going to go out to WrestleMania? If I'm out here?
If we can.
Aha.
If we can.
You see
Well, yes,
that?
Yes.
You see
yes,
that?
No problem.
It's all
Yes.
her way. Get your hands off of me,
Yes.
you damn dirty ape.
Dang. That's rude. Yes. Or we'll do that too. We'll do that
Athletic theater kids. That's not.
too. Who's athletic
not
theater
unfair.
kids?
That's what he calls wrestlers.
That's what he calls wrestlers? I mean, I would call them stunt double, like they're stuntmen theater people. stuntmen who act also, because I think they're more stuntmen.
Well, they sell. They sell.
They're like mixed between like circus acrobatics, which is why it's the mark has to do with circus and performing. That's where that came from. So it has to do with like when you go to a circus and you see acrobatics, you see people being shot out of a cannon. It's on that vein. That was what the inspiration was. But if you think about the stunt double, not double, but the stuntmen stuff that is done,
The what?
they're
Stunt doubles?
being pushed off of high things. I mean, this is stuff that stuntmen do in movies. Some of the stuff they do is insane. I would think that Shane McMahon could have had a great career as a stunt double, falling from the heights that he would do. So yeah, I feel that.
But this is what I said about John Cena and his retirement tour. I felt that he was more so acting than selling, especially to the cheap seats. He would do these over dramatic, like Kevin McAllister, scarecrow type acting. And it just felt very, very, I'm going to say the word phony.
Phony.
It felt very phony to me. I have no idea what you're talking about, Sophie Dophie. I was in no shape. I was trying to figure out what she was doing. I was wondering how many stunt people, but I don't know what you're referring to. I'm sorry, Sophie Dophie. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me you didn't see John Cena constantly he did it every single match. It was too much.
Yeah, so from Laurel, Mississippi to where it's going to be in New Orleans is a 2-hour, 9-minute drive, closer than Vegas. Nice, huh? Dang, Logan is hated overseas, bro.
Yes, he is. But I think he's live streaming. He's got his phone in his hand.
Of course he is. John Cena, who is your GOAT, Sophie Dophie?
Non-Cena, drop kicks, cover. But Lee kicks out at 2.
Dossie? Yeah. Because if you're in southern Mississippi, you're even closer, I assume. So, yeah, you're 1 hour away. And if you go, Dossie, we can meet you there. Do a meet and greet.
I know Cena made him plenty of money. I know people, they loved it. I'm just saying, my observation of John Cena's retirement tour is that came off a little phony.
You know what, Dossie? We could do a meet and greet anyway, because if that means you're only an hour away from me when I go to Laurel. So we could actually do like a meetup in the middle. It'd be 30 minutes each way. So maybe, one of the times he's out there, we could all meet up somewhere in the middle, grab a bite or something. That would be fun.
Sophie Dophie, I'll simply say this much. It's in God's hands. She's for sure going back.
I mean, I have an apartment that's just sitting there that I'm paying for, man.
So I don't know. I don't know.
There's a joke there somewhere. You're so funny. Oh, good, Dossie. That would be great. Yeah, Dragon Lee. Don't nobody run into a Bronson Reed. You don't want to run into that Bronson Reed wall. Big dude.
Tag Penta in here. Non-Cena as well. Getting clotheslined by Penta. Boom!
Oh, that was nice.
Bank statement rearranged a little bit of that vertebrae on Non-Cena. Kick out at 2.
Nope. Y'all keep hating on my dude, man. I'm sure he gonna have some new merch. I'm gonna have to pick it up.
New merch? First of all, you gotta move merch to get merch. He ain't no merch mover. He ain't no merch seller.
Watch when it comes out that he's been with Seth the whole time.
Then we can talk about it.
And then after a while, he'll turn on Seth and it will be him and Seth. You know that's what's going to happen.
We can talk about it. Not quite sure, Sophie Doph. Not quite sure. Lee goes diving over the top rope, takes out Austin Theory, and
That's
Logan
what
Paul.
airplanes are for, Sophie Dophie.
Ooh! Bronze Breaker flew. Talk about an airplane. My man flew out of nowhere.
I don't even know where he came from.
Just sawed Lee in half with a spear.
Oh,
And then he
Penta,
just
you told him to get in the
sawed
ring.
Penta in half.
Oh.
My goodness, Bronze Breaker. He really broke out that bronzer for Dusseldorf.
Yeah, which is funny because last week he had no bronzer on and we kind of saw his true color.
Well, that is a white man.
And this week you're somewhere where it's absolutely freezing. There's no sun out right now.
I know that's right.
And you're 10.
Adam Pearce just
Adam
stopped.
Pearce got in his face. I love Adam.
Bronze
I love
Breaker.
it. Not tonight, son. Not tonight.
But Big Bronson Reed, this distraction. Reed's going up. Tsunami splash. Boom. The Penta.
Oh!
Good God Almighty.
I'm tired of you. Oh!
Dang, son.
Adam Pearce, get your dudes under control, son. You ain't got no. First of all, I thought you was gonna put your hands on him. I thought he was about to RKO him for a second.
He did spin him around.
You spun him around like that one TikTok.
Oh, he's laying hands. Bronze Breaker laying hands.
Oh, that's an official. That's official. I think he might have busted his lip with that little elbow. He's still yelling from the midget height, looking like a little midget down there, like he was doing the other day.
Right?
You're suspended. You're suspended.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he said you could kiss my ass. That's not very official. Or did he you could kiss his ass officially? I mean, Vince McMahon used to literally make them do it.
They did. He actually, we saw McMahon
I don't
cheat.
think we're going to come back to that with the PG era.
We should, actually. We should.
It's the PG era. He can't pull his pants down. Vince loved pulling his pants down and showing his booty to the world.
Well, that's why he's not here today. He pulled his pants down
But
one too many
I was there
times.
for the episode. I tuned in for the episode when The Rock pulled down his pants and exposed his derriere.
Okay, we're gonna fade to black.
saying.
We're gonna mute this.
I'm just saying.
We're gonna mute this. Where's the mute button on this thing?
It happened. I'm just reminiscing on a show that happened.
We don't reminisce on such things. Paul Heyman telling him to be professional.
Logan said he's gonna hurt you further. You have to stop.
Wow.
Logan,
you know what's funny?
Logan trying to be the peace bearer.
Right then, he reminded me of what's his name? Steve? What was the character's name in the boyfriend in Stranger Things? What's his name?
Oh, Steve? No. Well, Steve was one of the boyfriends. She has two boyfriends.
Well, I know she's the Bella. That's another thing too. We'll talk about that. She's the Bella of Stranger Things.
I don't know. We gotta. I'm still bad
Steve
with
Harrington.
him.
Yeah,
Steve Harrington.
I don't know why he reminded me of Steve right then. He was giving Steve vibes. It's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down, Sophie Dophie. Hands down.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down. Abso-freaking-lutely, it would have been better.
Okay, Mark by Wrestling, you tell me.
I hear you, Big WWE.
The brother, I don't remember anybody's name. The brother of the redhead, right? With the who was, the new, whatever his name is. Thank you. Was he not? Does he not remind you of Homeboy from the Lost Boys? Because I'm telling you, man, he played the older brother of Corey Feldman, right? Was it Corey Feldman or Corey Haynes? I don't know all the Corys from the 80s. But the older brother in Lost Boys, the one who started getting sucked into being a vampire. The
No, Haim. Sorry, it was Corey Haim. It was Haim.
okay, Billy. But he even reminds me. The brother had this the eyes, like the whole thing going. Reminded me of him. Yes, Billy's got the Lost Boys hair. Yes.
This is the guy, Dacre Montgomery.
Decree Montgomery. Okay, now hold on. Let me pull up Lost Boys.
He looked to me like when I first saw him, I thought he looked very similar, and I was trying to place it in my mind. There was an actor, it's not Party Five. There was a show on
Hold on.
there was
Sorry.
a show on MTV. It'll come to me. Poor Penta. My goodness. He didn't deserve that. My so-called life. Yes. Thank you very, very much. See, this is why he's a wrestling historian. Listen, I don't know how he has a mind like a steel trap like this.
I know. He just remember anything he's ever seen.
But yes, my
See?
so-called life.
He reminds me of this dude.
Yeah, I get like the overall vibe, but to me,
Yeah.
he looked like yeah, he looked like a very. This is what I was saying. He looks like a
Jason
very.
Patrick was the name of him in Lost
No, look.
Boys.
To me, he looked like a very young Jared Leto.
Oh, yes, for sure.
He was giving Jared Leto vibes, and I
Yeah.
could remember where I saw him from. The Jared Leto vibes. Adam Pearce screaming, spitting.
Ooh,
Oh, he's
spitting all
foaming at
over
the
him.
mouth.
Ew, stop spitting on him. Go.
Dripping.
Disgusting.
He's now Adam Pearce is giving Shiloh Hill with the falsie popping out. He's giving Shiloh Hill. He's spitting all over Paul Heyman.
First of all, spitting is a felon. Did he? Did he?
That is not true. Well, I guess technically it is. He did grab him and spin him around.
Grabbed him and spin him around. Which we have to do that TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would be great, Marked.
There was a second spitter, Jerry, over there by the grassy knoll. It paused in midair, mind you. Adam Pearce, that is one magic
Okay,
loogie.
Pete Davidson, I just want to say, you've never had Pete Davidson on the show. I don't know why not. I'd watch it. This is hilarious. He said the women's champion.
I can't take him serious with the nails. Just can't.
First of all, you really, you need to bring Pete Davidson. If I get to vote, bring Pete Davidson in for WrestleMania. I actually like that commercial better. And we should do that on our back wall.
Well, we don't have that many belts.
We have 5 belts. We could do a little like shelf thing.
Well, I mean, the thing is, okay, so we'll simply say this much, people.
With the new studio.
The studio will be moving. To where it'll be moving, we can't really say.
We actually may be having 2 studios.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on.
We don't know what's going on.
We don't know what's happening.
But
just keep it all in prayer, people. Keep it all in prayer. Mr. Beast is rumored to be hosting the Rumble.
I would not doubt that. They just did that SNL skit on him.
Yeah, and absolutely. Rest in peace, Corey Haim. 100%. 100%. Oba Family commercial.
Do the sign right here. Belt, a belt, $1 million belt.
It'd be pretty simple. I don't know.
Well, look great behind him. Not here.
Well, I don't want to lose the monitor.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I know. We were watching a little bit of that yesterday, actually, Sophie Dopey. Yeah, there's the Don.
Oh, I know, Marked by Wrestling. Our youngest watches all of that stuff. But I mean, that's a YouTuber who just started out as a YouTuber and now he's like a billionaire. So that'll be us. That will be us. You know, can he get some faith? That'll be me. I'll bring him along. He ain't got to believe it. He'll know it when he gets there. I mean, you didn't believe me when I told you we were going to Italy either. So,
well, here's what I do know. We got the main event coming in right now because it's time. It's time for the main event. As a phenomenal AJ Styles, the face that runs the place, is making his way to the ring.
I don't know,
to take on the Ring General
WWE Queen.
Gunther.
I haven't seen him on the commercials. I don't think. I'm not sure. Oba Femi and Braun Breaker. Are you kidding me? They're not going to give that to us right away. That's going to be a main event for WrestleMania. I don't know if they'll even give it to us this WrestleMania. Did they say which show Oba's on? Oba Femi's on? I don't. They'll save that for when they need a big thing at WrestleMania. It did go by fast. He hasn't declared yet? Okay.
Nice. Well, I'm wondering if he's going to show up. I think for sure he will show up at the Royal Rumble, but I'm wondering if he'll show up prior to. That just remains to be seen. I don't know.
So to
I mean, I would love for him to take on Gunther. I think Gunther needs some stiff competition. You know what I mean? But I think he would do well. You know, I'm actually gonna say I think he would do well on either brand, but I think because SmackDown just got Trick, I mean, that's a big one. I don't necessarily want to see him over
go at it
there.
again.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
because they've been going at it so long.
Yeah, give them some space. I want to see him be on Raw. I think Raw could use it.
So I feel like if he's going to be on Raw, why would they not have him? So then that goes back to what I said. If Obafemi is coming to Raw, I want to see when Seth returns and we see that Austin Theory is with him, Obafemi is going to be the big guy because you need a big guy because they're going to have Braun Breaker, and they're going to have Bronson Reed and Logan Paul on this side. So when you have Seth and Austin, you're going to need an Obafemi sized guy with them, or they're not going to be able to do anything.
This is true. Heck, I wouldn't mind seeing Oba and Braun Breaker get it on. I mean, that would be a great contest. Braun Breaker is a beast in and of himself. I would not mind seeing Oba catch a spear.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that is the only way that we get teased with any Obafemi against Bronson Reed or Braun Breaker is if he comes back joining Seth and Austin, which is going to be a thing.
I don't know, man. I mean, Seth and Theory. Yeah, I agree that
they've been giving you hints the whole time that they're in cahoots.
I agree.
They're not getting anywhere without someone Oba size. Those two by themselves cannot take on Bronson and Braun Breaker. And Logan Paul's not a small dude, and he's pretty talented too. So they need someone like Oba on.
But I wonder if Oba, how they're going to pitch him, because essentially he took on everybody. It didn't really matter. He was an equal opportunity ass kicker.
Yeah,
you know
but you're
I mean?
on the main roster now. You gotta pay your dues. So going into a good faction that's going against a big faction is a big opportunity. You know what I mean?
Yes. I like that robe that Gunther's got on, though. Hold on here, folks. Jackie Redmond rolling the eyes.
She's like,
and if I were Gunther, I would have said that. And talking about respect, roll your eyes at me one more time, Jackie Redmond, and this is the last interview you will ever have with me. You look me in the eyes when you are addressing me. Yeah, people would hate that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the main event is here. Everybody, get on your feet, put your hands over your heart, and pay respect to your Ring General, the man that made Juan Cena tap like a little biatch. Gunther!
the Clubber Lang of WWE.
You might want to go to John Cena's. Well, matter of fact, that would have been great
Last
if she
name,
was in the
middle name,
audience.
then who would be in that faction in your mind?
He was like, "Say it, woman. Say it, woman." That would have been fantastic. Had to do it, firefighter. Had to do it.
This really just tastes like something that's been expired in the back of the fridge. It is so disgusting. It has no flavor.
Where
but
did you
gross.
get this from?
It was over here forever, and then I had taken it downstairs, and it wasn't opened yet. So I opened it. It wasn't open, but it tastes like something that had been open and sat around for like
it
9
says
months.
best if used by.
I know, but I'm just telling
Did
you,
you
if you
shake it?
take a little taste of that,
Did you shake it though?
yeah.
One fall.
Isn't that gross?
Tastes like what I used to drink.
Ew.
I used to have a big problem, Jerry. I had a big problem, Jerry.
And what flavor is that? Feet? It's not that Oba needs a faction, but a lot of time Bronson Reed doesn't need a faction either. Neither does Braun Breaker. Triple H didn't need a faction. They were some of the greatest factions because you take the strongest, biggest, greatest guys and put them together. So if you could bring someone brand new like Obafemi up and put him under a veteran like Seth, who's already in a dispute with a huge faction like that, I mean, Roman didn't need a faction either. Hey, Torrance, how are you?
What up, Torrance?
Oh, that's funny, Mark by Wrestling. What are they singing, you guys? Becky Believers. Oh, thank you. I believe in you too, people.
Who do we believe in?
Look, Becky Believers. I said, thank you. I believe in you too.
Well, I'll tell you who I believe in. Joe Hendry.
Thank you, Torrance. Hope you're doing well too.
Folks, this is the
Woo!
main event of Monday Night Raw. Raw has flown by. I got to ask the question, who do we have for the win? Is it going to be AJ Styles? Who's it going to be Gunther? And if Gunther does, if AJ does beat Gunther, will AJ tap him out?
Well, if this is AJ Styles' retiring year, he's going to lose because that's what they do on your retirement tour. They make you job.
He's got to get some dubs, though. He's got to get some dubs.
Why? No one else got him on their way
now.
out. And they're all in on Gunther.
Yeah. Okay, hold on, Joe. Sophie Dopey. In regards to Joe Hendry getting called up, I do not subscribe to Joe Hendry being an NXT superstar. He was moonlighting, and he wasn't even if he did sign with WWE and they had him as an NXT star first, he was there for a minute. Like, he was there for no amount of time. In no way, shape, or form did I expect him to legitimately win an NXT championship. There was just no way.
Oh, last name, middle name, you are not lying. Here's the issue, though. I don't trust Triple H to know to do it, handle it right if they put Oba in a faction with the Street Profits, because you had the Street Profits with Bobby and you blew that. And that should have been gold all day.
All day.
That should have been your it faction. They should have been 100%. Kicking butt. And it was like, you got us all excited for nothing. It was a big tease. So I don't trust them to not know how to do that right either.
Oof. Gunther just planted Styles on that ring apron. Good gracious. That's that unforgiving side of the ring. No kind of give. Very firm, like these chops and these hits from the Ring General. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Bobby Lashley, yeah, he's kind of personality-less. He's a great guy.
You don't need to have a personality. Gunther doesn't have a personality. I think that personality wise, he had MVP as a mouthpiece. And that's the whole reason you put a mouthpiece, just like Braun Breaker isn't good on the mic, but you have him with Paul Heyman. Brock Lesnar is not good on the mic. That's why you had him with Paul Heyman. He had a mouthpiece. So they should have never, ever broke up the faction he was in the beginning. First and foremost, let's start there. But once he was with Street Profits, I mean, you should have brought MVP back, let him be the mouthpiece of the Street Profits, or Montez could have been the mouthpiece of the Street Profits and him.
My goodness gracious, AJ Styles just getting rocked by Gunther. I would love to see AJ really slap somebody with a pie. That would just make my day. That would just make my day. Yeah, I will have to admit, this Raw is going by pretty fast. I'm not mad at it. This has been a far better Raw than last week. Much improved. Much improved. I'm not going to go so far as to say because it was a predominant women's show last week. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to put that evil on them, Ricky Bobby. I will simply say, creative-wise, WWE screwed the pooch in many a way. But anytime you get the women highlighted, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. Yeah, that's not bad. Let me see what we got over here. Hold on here, folks. That's a good point, Sophie Dofi. I know, as you do, as we all do, how close Triple H and HBK are. Even though they're separate brands, I would hope that HBK would have the wherewithal to place a call to his buddy, but like, listen, don't screw him up. I let you have him. Don't mess this up. I hope he would. But then again, I don't know, because there are things that we, the audience, see that for some inexplicable reason, these people should be seeing and addressing, and they don't. And I don't know why. But he's a big get. Obafemi's a big get, man. To see how far he's come in such a short span of time, don't ruin that.
Right.
Just don't. Just don't. You know, be meticulous, be methodical, but don't ruin that, man. It would break my heart. It would break my heart. It really would. But also at this point, I also feel like Miss Parker needs to get called up. She ain't won no championships, but I don't think she's gonna win a championship in NXT. I think she's done all she can do in NXT. I think it's about time.
Yeah.
I think she would do wonders. I think she would do wonders on Raw, quite honestly. She feels like a Raw superstar. She can get gritty with it. I think it's time.
I don't know, Movie Queen, if they're going to bring him up and have him go straight into the title picture, but maybe.
I'm leaning more towards heel. Oba gives better heel energy. And that's what I was trying to say earlier. He's an equal opportunity arse kicker in NXT. He'll take on anybody, which I appreciate. He can get a little humor, but he's all about putting in that work. But he gives better heel energy. But I think it's a question of where he's ultimately going to land, and I'm hoping it's going to be on Raw. And do they want the brand to be too heel heavy? You know, because if Oba is a heel, who's going to be the good guy that's really going to be able to take him on? Like if he landed on Raw, if he's a face, he would absolutely be pitted against Gunther. That would be a no-brainer. Hard to say. I feel you on that one, Ghost 8386. I feel you. She needs some fresh blood, firefighter. I agree with you. She needs some fresh blood. It's got to happen. Well, that's what I'm saying, Sophie Dolphy. This is what I'm saying. You bring somebody up, you change who they are. Let's take Kiana James, for example. Okay. Who she is right now is who she was in NXT. But when she first got called up and she was on Raw, she didn't know what she was. She didn't have the bag. She was over here trying to act like, hey, can I get a moment of your time? I don't know what was going on. Raquel literally said the same thing. I'm coming in here. I'm doing what they asked me to do. I'm smiling. I'm waving. I'm just singing and dancing, whatever I'm doing. And that's not who she was. Now she is back to who she was, a stone cold killer. There's no reason to change that which we have loved, because again, the very things that are getting them called up are the very things that we love about them. And the very things that we love about them are going to be changed. Doesn't make any sense. It's got to be a natural change. Come in as you are, and characters change over the course of their career. But your initial entrance into the main roster, you're being introduced as you are in NXT.
Yeah.
That's how you're being introduced to the main roster audience. That person needs to remain the same. Change it along the way, fine. But initially, absolutely not. Absolutely not. AJ Styles hanging in there, though, getting caught up in the ropes. Oof. Caught a chop by the Ring General. My goodness. Uh-oh. AJ Styles was being choked out, but no, got out of it. Now we have two men that face John Cena in this retirement tour. But only one of these two men beat the greatest of all time. Count of two, AJ Styles. He's setting up a calf crusher. He's warming up that calf. Very nice move. You could have actually busted that ankle. Very nice move. Abso-freaking-lutely, Ghost. Just ruined him. Yeah, I know, and I saw the interaction. We saw that whole thing. Jordan Grace is called up. She's now on the SmackDown roster. I'm hoping for big things, man. I don't feel like she got what she really came to get in NXT. So we'll have to see.
Oh, he turned it around. Oh, that was good.
Miss Pele kick. Uh-oh. Big clothesline by Gunther, but he's favoring that ankle.
Yeah.
Favoring that leg. Just get planted. Cover.
Woo! Nope.
Count of two by Gunther, near fall. AJ kicks out. Absolutely, Sophie Dolphy. There have absolutely been NXT call-ups that have done very well for themselves, no doubt about it. Finn Balor being one of them. Plenty of NXT call-ups have done well, but a lot of others have not. And it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. I just feel a company as old as WWE, with the amount of money, the amount of talent, the amount of creative they have at their fingertips, to say we don't know what to do, to say, well, we got nothing for you, when they can figure it out in junior high.
Right.
You can figure it out in junior high, then you get up to the big leagues and you get the big time people going, I don't know. That just doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Woo!
Slap all in his face.
Gunther slapped the taste out of AJ Styles' mouth. Should I do that? Should I do an AJ and Becky thing? Should I do that on the sides?
Sure. Although the sides are the most painful, right over your ribs.
I'll do it right now. I'll do it. Give me a needle. Give me
Give
a
you a
tattoo
needle.
gun. I'll do it myself.
We have
Give
a
me
tattoo
mirror.
gun here.
I just have a squiggly line right there. What happened? Couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it, player.
I was trying to tattoo myself like this.
Couldn't do it.
Mm.
Oh, roll him around.
Wow.
Calf crusher. Calf crusher locked in. AJ Styles locked in. Gunther screaming. No.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh my gosh. Gunther might have
Dang.
concussed AJ Styles.
Right. What the heck, bro? Wow.
Oh my goodness. What's the worst that could happen, Sophie Dolphy? Look, next time we're in Florida, we'll look you up. If you want some artwork, come on, we can line you up real quick. Don't worry about it. You'll barely feel it. Ooh, missile drop kick by Gunther. Setting it up now. Nope, AJ gets out of it. Calf crusher again, locked in. I hear you, Sophie Dolphy. They're not for everybody. I was like that once upon a time. Until I got my first one. Yeah, Gunther might tap. He might tap. He's screaming. AJ thinks he tapped out. AJ saying he tapped out. Referee saying no. Did he tap? I didn't see it.
I don't know. Maybe he tapped over there. If the ref didn't see it, it didn't happen. Maybe he tapped on the other side.
Low blow by Gunther. You son of a...
Way to save face for AJ. Did you guys see him tap?
That man may want to add to his family. He just low blow at AJ Styles, planting him like a tulip. Boom.
Did he tap? We're going to have to get a playback now. They should show it if he did.
That's fair, Sophie Dolphy. That's fair. And Gunther with the win.
He must be a smoker with those yellow teeth.
Oh, he tapped. He tapped. He tapped.
Oh,
He tapped.
did tap.
Gunther tapped. He tapped out. Gunther tapped out. The referee did not see it. Gunther tapped out.
The real winner of the match, AJ Styles.
AJ Styles was robbed.
He tapped out like
Wow.
a little.
Get my ref shirt. Dang it, I should have been in that match. Fly me to Dusseldorf.
You tapped out. You tapped out. You tapped out.
Ooh.
He did it on, he knew the ref was on that side because he was facing that side. He knew what he was doing because he knew AJ would break it.
It was all a ruse. He tapped Big WWE Queen.
Big Queen, they just showed it like 3 times. Were you not
He
looking at
tapped.
the TV? What do you mean? Look, they're going to show it again, Big Queen, right now. Tap, 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 tap.
He tapped that
he
booty.
was not just smacking his ass.
That's going to be the tagline. Gunther tapped that ass of AJ Styles. Well, AJ did fulfill his promise. He did make Gunther
He
tap
did
out.
make him tap. He didn't get that victory. The greatest tap in biatch.
Although he was robbed. All right, folks, that's the end.
That is the end. Sophie
Monday
Dolby
Night
gave
Raw.
it a 10 out of 10, yo.
Drop
It went
your
pretty
rate.
fast. It was a nice show.
Drop your rates.
15 out of 10 for you, Ghost. Wow.
Yeah, it was actually a really good show.
Mhm.
Actually a really good show. I thoroughly enjoyed the show today.
Yeah.
It flew by. We still got time to get some brunch. So I'm not mad at this show. Matter of fact, I got some pancakes. I'm
Sure do.
going to eat them pancakes. 10 out of 10 for Sophie Dofe. 15 out of 10 for Ghost 8386. Drop your rates for Monday Night Raw. How do you feel about this? 10 out of 10 for last name, middle name, chin up, chest out, and watch for the tap out. Hang on. We should have, I'm sorry. I forget. AJ Styles made Gunther Cena.
He wasn't smiling, though.
No, he wasn't. 1,000 out of 1,000 for the live chat. Thank you very much, Ghost. Same for the OG, triple OG,
That's
Sophie
funny.
Dopey. Thank you very much. Due to the lack of ladies and gentlemen, due to the lack of yams on Monday Night Raw,
You can't have a false tap. You either tap or you don't. There's no such thing as a false tap. The ref happened to not see it. But when you are tapping on somebody's leg or somebody's butt, you're tapping. As long as you've tapped 3 times, that's a tap. And he tapped like 5 or 6 times.
Torrance gives it
You
a
don't
10
even
out
like
of 10.
him. Why are you defending him, Queen?
10,000 out of 10,000 for the live chat. Thank you very
Oh,
much,
thank
Sophie
you.
Dopey. That's for everybody in the live chat. Fantastic. What is your rate and your hot take for Monday Night Raw?
You know what? I think that it was pretty good. I thought there was a lot going on. I'm glad that Liv and them got the titles back. I don't really care about Jay facing Otis and them for the tag team, so that's not really exciting to me. So, but I like Bronson Reed getting thrown out. Adam needs to get his spittage under control. You gotta learn how to yell without spitting on folks, because that's assault right there. But overall, I would probably give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, that's hazard pay. That was some serious sprayage that was coming out of Adam Pearce's mouth. You saw Paul Heyman, he was just all,
I don't know, Trey, and how you doing, Trey Licato, but I don't know.
nobody likes to get spit on.
Yeah,
Nobody.
well-rounded Leo, you're not lying, because we all saw it, so we know he tapped like a little, but he specifically did it where the ref wouldn't see him. He knew what he was doing.
Big WWE Queen not feeling it, did not like the last match, so I'm going to give Raw a 5 out of 10. That's fair.
Okay. Hi, Michael. How are you? You also give it a 9 out of 10? And
Trey,
what-
I'm going to say this much. Milton, what you were saying in regards to the Usos facing the Alpha Bay Babes. I don't love it. Not totally invested in it. I personally, though, I would absolutely love to see the Alpha Bay Babes beat the Usos for the titles just because. Let them hold it for a week. And then this will push them into absolute insanity. I want to see the Usos go hog wild. I want to see them go to a deep, dark place. I want to see Jey Uso, who already was doubting himself, already questioning himself, having issues, now tags up with his brother. Okay, once again, with my brother, we got some we got some gold. We're at home. I feel good. Go back to that place. Because nothing against Otis and Tozawa. But they're not on the level of the tag team champs.
Otis needs a real tag team partner, first of all.
That's cool.
If they want to keep Tozawa around, like, for entertainment or whatever, or like a prop or or a pet, that's fine. But we need a real wrestler. And to join with Otis. And you talking about Usos losing to them. I mean, you need to shut your mouth.
All I'm saying is, if they lose to them, this is not like, occasionally you get a team that beats a team and then they help them up and they shake hands.
You remind me of that one team that beat that other team that looked like that one team.
And they hug. I don't think that's going to happen here.
No, it shouldn't happen.
And I think that would cause them to go into total heeldom. But that's just me. My rating, my hot take for Monday Night Raw, overall a very good show. Show flew by. Really appreciated the action. Really appreciated the interactions that I saw with all the wrestlers. I loved the Raquel segment because she addressed the fact that they had me shucking and jiving over here, and that's not who I am. And now I'm back in my bag, and I see essentially a very wounded Stephanie Vaquer who still has the heart of a lion. But this could be Raquel's time. I'm excited for that. I'm liking where things are going overall. I'm going to give the show an 8.5, maybe even teetering on a 9 for me. It just was a very satisfying Raw today.
Hey, Rickardy, where were you at?
Highly entertained. What up, Rickardy?
That's funny,
850
Dawsey.
gives it an 8.5.
Hey, funny big boy.
Bring back Tucky.
Uh-huh.
And 850 gives us 100 out of 100. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. Frozen pizza level feud. That's hilarious. I know frozen pizza. Frozen pizza is just one step below Domino's. Just below Domino's. So that's a scathing.
Excuse you? Domino's is better than Pizza Hut.
Okay, fine. Just one step below Little Caesars.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Frozen pizza is just one step below Little Caesars. Or Round Table. Round Table pizza is terrible.
No, I like Round Table.
Oh, wow. The catering champs. Yeah, you ain't never lied. All right. I think that is it for us. We had Super Chats tonight, so I believe.
Mark by Wrestling is our new Super Chat fighter title champion.
Congratulations to Marked by Wrestling, who decided to come in here and show them who the big dog is. That's what I'm talking about. Thank y'all so much for everything. Little Teaser Pizza is fire. Little Teaser. When you're bowling on a budget.
I mean, I guess.
Anything is fine when you're bowling on a budget.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can make some things. You ever had a wish sandwich? Wish you had some meat to go up in there. You ain't lived until you had a syrup sandwich. Say that much. Stuffed crust is the best, actually. Is the best. Thank y'all so much for joining us for a very special Monday Night Raw. 33 years ago yesterday, they premiered. Happy birthday to Raquel Rodriguez, your future WWE Heavyweight Champion of the world. I want to thank the Mod Squad for keeping an eye on everything, all of up in here. To our members for going above and beyond. We got some memory reaction coming in hot for you today.
And we had a member watch along for NXT New Year's Evil last Tuesday, and that was awesome. All the members that was in there, y'all just made it so much fun. Thank you so much. It was intimate, was great.
And we'll be back tomorrow for another members lounge. Now, we had some issues with the VPN. I'm going to work on it. Y'all are forgiving. So we're going to do it one more again tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. All right. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. NXT members only. You ain't got to be a G, but you got to be VIP to get up into the members lounge. And please let me know what's going down with the Get Down with Cornhole Firefighter Jimmy. We love and appreciate everybody. To those that reach deep down into their pocket, showed you love with your love and generosity of Super Chat. Thank you very, very much. We've got a new channel. If you missed the beginning of our open, you will see that promo. Let them know what's going on with the channel.
Yes, we have a new channel where we do movies and show reactions. We're going to be doing body cam reactions. But our latest upload is the review of Stranger Things Season 1. We are already halfway through Stranger Things Season 2. No, did we finish Season 2?
We did last night.
Yeah, we finished Season 2. So we're going to be uploading that this week. And then we will be starting Season 3 as well. So,
that's right.
But I believe when we get to Season 5 that we will binge it. And then I think what we'll do is for the last episode, we'll do a live watch along.
Yeah. It's hard to say, Rick RT. I'm thinking he will do well on Raw, but we will see what we will see. They've been pumping him up. So I think they're just letting us know.
Pump it up.
Pump it up. So I think that's how it's going to go down. To everybody that popped in here for the first time. If you are new, we hope you enjoyed yourself. It's a bop.
It's a bop.
We are family up in here. We can agree to disagree without being disagreeable because at the end of the day, it's just pro wrestling.
Of course.
And there's nothing wrong with enjoying a little pro wrestling. We ain't got to get all up in our feelings about it, although I do crash out on occasion.
On occasion.
But just let me have that. That is it for us. We sincerely hope that we are number one in your hearts. You are absolutely number one in ours. If you are a member, we will see you tomorrow. If you're not, it's only a couple of bucks. Join the membership. You will unlock some special
you're
videos.
from Poland? Okay, well, that's awesome. I'm glad you were in here.
Highlighted all the way from Poland. Welcome in. Thank you so much. If you missed what we were looking at and talking about, go back and watch the video. Welcome. We would love to have you a part of the A&B Bam Bam. Thank y'all so much. We will see the members tomorrow night for NXT's live watch along. We also want to stump for our fellow coalition member, Mark by Wrestling. He goes live each and every week for NXT. He does PLEs as well. He will be doing his live watch along with NXT, but ours are strictly for the members. That is it for Monday Night Raw. We're getting out here early. Time to eat some pancakes. Love it with some real maple syrup. We appreciate you. We thank you. We love you. And we will bid you all
adieu.
Thank y'all so much. God bless you and good night.
Good night.